Tiger Haven, a farm at the edge of the forests of Dudhwa and home of Billy Arjun Singh for over 45 years. It is from here that Billy has fought a long and hard battle to save the Dudhwa forests and its wildlife. His fierce dedication was finally recognized by the then Prime Minister of India, Mrs. Indira Gandhi, and the area was declared a wildlife sanctuary in 1965 and a national park in 1977. Tiger Haven Society provides financial resources to keep Tiger Haven functioning on a day-to-day basis to ensure that the land is maintained through partial cultivation and above all to ensure that it remains a place hospitable to the wild animal population. At Tiger Haven, the leopard Harriet grew up to be a free-ranging animal, and although she herself kept contact with her foster home, she raised her cubs as totally wild leopards. But the lush trees and bushes along the Neora stream, amongst which the young leopards learnt their wild ways, stand today in frightening contrast, stark skeletons against the sky. Dudhwa is situated in the North Indian state of Uttar Pradesh and is part of the Terai region, which stretches for nearly all its length on both sides of the Indo-Nepal border. Wet and fertile, it has long been famous for its dense forests, swamps and grasslands. But the high prevalence of malaria previously prevented the establishment of large human settlements. Impressive strands of sal trees still mark much of Dudhwa's landscape and are home for forest dwellers like the sambar and the barking deer. Rhesus macaque and the langur monkey also inhabit these forests. The abundant bird life of Dudhwa includes the red jungle fowl. A grey hornbill feeds its chicks at its nest hole, while a crested serpent eagle investigates the forest floor. The isolation of the Tarai was not to last for long, as modern medicine ushered in organized agriculture to the region. By the mid-1960s, as swamps and the grasslands were brought under the plough, the soft-hoofed variety of the swamp deer or Barasinga were in retreat. Their habitat fragmented, this all-important prey species for the tiger recorded a sharp decline in numbers across its entire range in India and Nepal. In 1965-66, Billy assisted in securing the last bastion for the swamp deer at Satyana. Soon it was estimated that a population of 1600 animals had been established, the single largest concentration of Barasinga in any one place. In 1976, Tara, a tigress, was brought from Twycross Zoo in England and joined Harriet the leopard and Billy's ever-faithful dog, Ely, at Tiger Haven. Learning the ways of the jungle on long walks through the forests and grasslands of Dudhwa, Tara was introduced into the Satyana section of Dudhwa and as a wild tigress went on to produce 9 cubs of her own before disappearing in 1992. This was a total success, the first and only experiment of introducing a zoo-born tiger into the wild, an experiment that was also able to add to the genetic diversity of tigers at Dudhwa. The Indian one-horned rhinoceros was also reintroduced into Dudhwa in 1984, with 2 males and 5 females being brought from Assam and 4 females from Nepal. Since then, their number has increased and constitute one of the major attractions for visitors to the park. But Tiger Haven and Dudhwa have been facing severe problems. The forest cover on the Nepal side of the border has been greatly devastated and much has been turned into farmland. The already silt-laden rivers and streams flowing from the denuded hills of Nepal now also carry topsoil washed away from the fields. To make matters worse, the river's flow has been slowed down by bridges and a badly situated dam built by the irrigation department on the Indian side. With its flow impeded, the river has been bursting its banks upstream of Tiger Haven, and the waters have flooded the all-important Satyana grasslands and forest, as well as the fields of sugarcane outside the park. In the dry season, the river across which Billy once rode Harriet in a boat is now a mere trickle. While floods during monsoon have always been a feature of the Terai, it is the silting up of the river and slow drainage that is causing waterlogging. The river where the continual movement of fish could be heard is now a shadow of its former self. This is taking a toll on the population of mugger crocodile, among other species. And it is the waterlogging that has killed the trees on which Harriet's cubs learned to climb. Effects have been felt outside the forest as well. The farmers' fields have suffered and sugarcane yields have fallen. In an effort to contain the situation, the society has joined with Billy, the forest department and local stakeholders to fund and support dredging of the Soheli River. Work that proceeds to this day and which is essential if the damage to the ecology caused by flooding is to be arrested. Excavators are being used to remove the silt and to restore the flow of the river. Old drainages blocked in recent years are being opened up. Restoration work, strongly supported by the society, is proving vital to the preservation of the area. The wonderful Satyana grasslands have been damaged by flooding. Grasses have coarsened and hence become unpalatable for the animals. Billy strongly advocates the reclamation of the grasslands by the planting of selective fodder grasses. The Tiger Haven Society has also provided resources to experiment with trial reseeding of grass here. This and additional efforts undertaken by Tiger Haven Society directly benefit the swamp deer and the tiger. The long-term aim of the society is to transform Tiger Haven into a place where research on wildlife of the region can be based. The society is currently seeking resources to support this initiative and to transform a part of the current infrastructure into a functioning research center. The Tiger Haven Society is dedicated to preserving Tiger Haven and Dudhwa National Park as a refuge for wild animals and as testimony to the extraordinary efforts of Billy Arjun Singh in making Tiger Haven and Dudhwa a pristine and safe preserve for the wild animal population of the Terai. In a direct appeal, Billy seeks aid for the Tiger Haven Society and points out, "We have played such havoc with the recovery process of nature that ancient cliches of not interfering with nature is a regressive way of doing nothing to save wildlife from extinction." The Tiger Haven Society aims to ensure that Tiger Haven remains dedicated to the needs of the animal population, both in Billy Arjun Singh's lifetime and long beyond. The Tiger Haven Society looks forward to your contributions and support.